What is up, the world of the living? My name is Blake and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Friends, in the previous episode we made the mining shop, which, yeah, I'm still not really happy with the roof of, but which will be which we will be modifying sometime soon, as soon as I come up with a better design. Right now I wanted to actually take a look at what's in the shop, and let me tell you, this thing only has been open for like one night, but we already have our first sale. Someone already bought the diamond pickaxes. Yeah, the main one. And I can absolutely tell why. It's a steal of a deal. So much so that in my comments, actually, someone pointed out that we're kind of shouldn't be enchanting pickaxes with mending, because that's flippin' stupid, isn't it? Because, I mean, think about it. If everybody has a diamond pickaxe that has mending on it, no one will come back and buy another one because they already have a mending pickaxe, right? And at the same time, if they have a fortune-free mending pick, why would they come and buy diamonds if they can just go and dig them out? Well, that's the entire point. Yeah, in a world where everybody has a mending pickaxe and everybody digs a lot of diamonds, diamonds instantly become less and less valuable. So that was basically the plan. This shop here, not just a shop, not really here to make profit as much as to make people reconsider their ways and think that maybe it's really a good idea to go and buy some actual cash from actual cash people. The problem is that there's something we can't replicate and make a lot of, is iron. Iron farms are a thing, and Silent has one, and it barely works. At the same time, diamond farms are just not a thing, so all the diamonds I will want to sell, I will have to dig out manually out of the ground, like I did with these 58 ones. So that's actually something I never do, is set up a mining apparatus for myself. So let's actually make an exception for this. Let's do specifically that. Let's go and check out first and foremost the mine I already made that allowed me to get this shop started. And then let's go and make a new one, an even better one. Whee! Alright, here we are at the witch house, and yeah, once again, I was operating out of it. Of course, I flippin' was. But if you hold shift for quite a while, in here, drop us down to the level 11, which is widely considered to be one of the best levels to mine at, because it goes right over all the lava lakes. So honestly, this is the safest level to mine, where the diamonds still spawn nevertheless. And hey, look, there's a spawner up top. Zombie one. Of course I have a house with a zombie spawner underneath it. Whatever. That's not the point today. Today the point is mines, and the mine here is quite an interesting one. Really, this is a pretty default, pretty banal design. It's a 3x3 tunnel sprawling to the left and to the right into 2x1 tunnels that are repeated not every other block, mind you, every 3 blocks. So it's tunnel, 1, 2, 3, tunnel. Now, why is it that and not anything better? Well, for one, every single cluster of ores in Minecraft generally is 2 blocks at least wide. So if something is 2 blocks wide, then if it's here, 1, 2, you will see it in this tunnel, and if it's here, 1, 2, you will see it in this tunnel. Now, usually the way people do it is they don't actually dig out full-on tunnels. They dig out tunnels every 10 to 13 blocks, and then just do the poke hole method to the left and to the right. That method allows you to see an incredible amount of blocks and figure out if you are surrounded by ores, and you don't really miss anything. And really, if you're willing to make the most space efficient mine, that would be it. But when you have to go 1, 2, 3, poke hole, 1, 2, 3, poke hole, 1, 2, 3, poke hole, it's not as convenient when you can just Shift W, left click, and just dig while watching some videos, or I don't know, listening to podcasts, and just minimum attention has been paid to what I've been actually doing, which is why we're right now finding all that redstone. And really, if we skipped some redstone in the process, do you think I really care? Truth be told, I do not. Point and case is this basically allows you to not maybe AFK mine, but at the very least kind of zen mine without having to think about it too much. Only having to stop when you really notice a diamond ore or any sort of ore really, because iron is really precious right about now. What I would usually do is I would stop, take a left, do 1, 2, 3, and start digging out a tunnel back. And I would just go in a snake-like pattern over and over and over and over again. And what I noticed is that at that rate, if you have yourself a mending pickaxe, then your biggest enemy becomes not even the pickaxe durability, which you still have to kind of keep an eye on, but if you are mining with your regular gear, not the enchanted mending one on, you will have no problem keeping track of. No, you will not have to fix your pick intentionally whatsoever. The biggest problem in that situation becomes not even the pickaxe durability, but inventory management. And that's actually very interesting because while blocks, while coal and redstone and lapis and all that kind of stuff, they can be mined out using Silk Touch, they actually take way less space in your inventory if you just stop every now and again and craft them into blocks like this. At the same time, if you carry around one of the blast furnaces that I foolishly left out there back at the middle of the mine, back at the main tunnel, you will really only have to stop every now and again to smelt all the iron and also craft it into blocks and just carry it all on you with you. Now, shulker boxes of course come into play, and I was pondering to do that, but I honestly found it way easier to keep track of what I do and do not have if I only use my regular inventory. And on top of that, I added this line in the middle. So now, not only do I craft everything into blocks, but every 2 tunnels, I come back, I end up here back in the middle, I aim down the middle of the stream, and I just drop off everything that I feel like dropping off. And it just instantly goes, well, not instantly, but it just rapidly, fastly goes into this hopper right here and into this storage system down here, which is less of a storage system, of course, but and more about just 2 chests connected with hoppers. So yeah, that's how I acquired the incredible amount of money, well, not money, diamonds, that we've been selling for the market this whole time. And that's how I plan to acquire even more, although this particular area, I feel it's about time gotten abandoned. Yeah, right now it's way too dug up to domesticate and way too chaotic for me to even consider making it into a permanent mining apparatus. Ooh, no friends. It's about time we took off from the spawn starter area. It's time we got to the actual place where my designated base is supposed to be. And that just happens to be on these mountains, which I know don't mean much to you. We've been actually playing up here. We've been building in here quite a while ago during a live stream. But yeah, this didn't really get anywhere. This was envisioned as a bit of a factory for myself when I wanted to, where I wanted to move my emerald production after I would be done with the revive. And I am done with the revive, and I will be moving my emerald production in here, but not anytime soon. For anytime soon, I really just wanted to start my mining operation. Now, there are really cool bonuses to be building and mining, specifically in the mountain biome, in the extreme hills biome. That is that iron is much more common in the extreme hills biome, so iron will be always in stock. The problem, of course, arises when you add into account that, phantoms, and that I already have mined here and mined here a lot. Not in the strip mine fashion, but in the regular caving type. And what happened is I discovered that a lot of the underground in here is just riddled with abandoned mine shafts that are kind of just frustrating to figure out and frustrating to get rid of, to mine through. So what I decided to do is I decided to move my mining operation from here and somewhere in that general direction onto that particular plane somewhere around here. And yeah, I do have enough food on me right now to just go and just dig into the ground and not come back for a while. And yes, this is like 12 blocks away from FoxyNoTail's doorstep. Okay, at level 11 and quite a bit of the delivery line done. Let's just kind of test it out. Drop, 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 and everything seems to be working. Everything seems to be going all the way back. And it's night time at the moment, so I better stay down here for the time being. So, probably a good idea to plop down my... Okay, 4 furnaces, not just gonna leave the 5th one with me. And while I'm at it, yeah, smelt quite a bit of materials that I already gathered by simply just being here. Yeah, now for this place, it needs a bit of a bit of redstonification generally. Now in this situation, a reasonable person obviously would just look up a tutorial, but because we're not that reasonable, I decided to just yeah, open up the download of Season 0 world and just take a look at the exact same item sorter I'm trying to go for, but already built on here by Silent Whisperer. Boopty. And yeah, would you look at that, it actually does use... yes, I understand some of these symbols. How are you functioning, you silly, silly thing? It seems that it really does just walk on... Oh my god, it... Wow. Okay. Okay, I get it. I don't get it. I totally get it. What is this pigman doing? Why is he doing it? So the storage system is not much of a system yet, obviously. Just using 2 chests at the moment to store everything that I will be dropping down the thing. But then again, that made me thinking. That made me thinking about what will I even be storing for future reference. Now, you see, Minecraft is kind of significant about the amount of blocks it has just laying on the ground. And when digging, inventory space is fairly important, especially when digging to the side of your strip mining tunnel, coming back from it and dropping all the stuff for later storage. So, I have decided to compile a list of items that I will be storing for later. Allow me to explain. Andesite can be crafted. Isn't that right? So there is literally no reason to keep andesite blocks around. Just throw them out. Just no, don't care about them. So I will definitely be setting out a separate filter to maybe acquire, I don't know, a chest of andesite and everything else just dropping out into the lava or something. Diorite and granite, on the other hand, can be at the very least sold to villagers for actual emeralds. So those blocks legitimately are useful if you want to be selling stuff left and right. Same goes for stone, but stone is commonly crafted out of cobblestone. So yeah, cobble probably will be keeping that too. The intent obviously is that we will be using fortune-free mending pickaxe, because that one can fix itself, while the silk touch one can really not. As a result, cobble is what we will be having most of, and cobble is something we will have to allocate quite a lot of storage area to. Now, one thought crossed my mind, mind you, and that thought was, what if we just kind of save up on the indiscrimination between the types of stone and just put them all into a smelter or something? Because, I mean, why not? I mean, really, diorite, andesite, and granite currently, when smelted, transform into smooth stone, and smooth stone is a really nice material. But at the same time, were I not builder, That would be exactly what I would have been doing. Just send everything out into the smelter. Who cares? Yeah, we'll sort it later. After it all is smooth stone or regular stone blocks. But yeah, I then realized that as a builder I am actually really interested in granite and diorite and potential andesite I can craft out of that diorite. So we'll be keeping all of that. And also we'll be obviously keeping everything that is not diorite, andesite, granite or stone. Just in some sort of a, you know, residual chest somewhere. Or maybe in a residual wall of chests, considering how much redstone you're usually getting while mining this. Dirt is technically a limited resource, and I don't know if I want to throw it out or not. It usually helps when you are building something large, and if you are terraforming specifically, to just have a large number of dirt blocks somewhere stocked out. And gravel, of course, I will be keeping, simply because I have my silk touch shovel with me, so all the gravel will be gravel and not, what's the word, and not flint. And also because I got myself into a habit of just donating it to Lyarrah anyway, because of her concrete shop. Plus, you know, I myself like to build with concrete, so I will be needing all of that. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep storage units that will be full of random blocks that I can build with. On the other side of the issue, we got ourselves coal, redstone, lapis, block of gold and block of iron, which all be probably coming in, but I highly kind of, you know, suspect myself from being unable to remember to craft it all into blocks. And even if I craft everything into blocks, there's a reason why I will probably not be sending diamonds down this stream, and that reason is that I don't trust this stream of water with my most precious materials. So yeah, the precious blocks will be a bit of a hiccup, really. Well, this is certainly not the shabbiest base of operations I ever had in this game. And look, we even have a skylight. How cute is that? Not at all. It's basically just a hole in the ground. Somebody's gotta fall in it and die. But at the moment, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. We're gonna go under the hood, by the way, and do some hooding under it too. I have no idea where I went with that attempt at anachronistic humor. I wanted to go dig. 1, 2, 3, dig. And let's see, let's just go to 0 of coordinate. Why don't we? Is this the right direction to go to the... Yeah, it is. And look, diamonds already. Just my luck. So, the seed for the world is 9.6. And can someone please just confirm to me that this is one of those seeds with like enhanced cave spider probability, because there's just a lot, like a lot of them. Crying out loud, I was just complaining about my main base being over the abandoned mineshaft and preventing me from digging in there, and here we go. Basically, first tunnel we do, instant cave shaft, mine cave. Yeah, abandoned one. This is not funny. Not even funny whatsoever. Alright. Plan is, once again, dig another 300 blocks into that away and turn around and dig back. And after that, we'll see what spoils we brought. This here situation suddenly triggered some muscle memory that I didn't expect to have. Can you believe that this series started with me dropping diamonds into lava? Good times, good times. Should I? Not worth it. Less of a shock value nowadays. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, barely 700 blocks later, we got this. Sadly, we only got 5 diamonds. Honestly, just large disappointment. I don't know, maybe something wrong with the wall generation, but hey, almost 2 stacks of iron and plenty of lapis, coal, redstone, which Once again, I don't know. I've been called out. I've been called out before, and people told me that, Zoe, why aren't you selling redstone and lapis in your shop? Is that for a future shop? Is that like some sort of a really cool idea? No. I'm just not selling gold because it's easily farmable. In fact, TNC Cuban has a gold farm on the server already. I'm not selling lapis because you only need so much of it, really, and fairly rarely. And I'm not selling redstone because, well, I mean, come on, 51 blocks just from that mining trip. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. And I was just thinking that maybe I'm better off simply donating it to Silent Whisperer. At the very least, then all of the redstone remains inside of the group, instead of going to someone who will just buy it for like what, 1 pebble for 5 stacks of blocks. Because that really is like the only reasonable price for this stupid thing. Don't only need very little of it, even if you are a redstoner. So yeah, and I just got scared by my own. That's not a statue. That's an armor stand. Yeah. Not gonna like kind of knock the wind out of me. So this concludes our mining experiments for the time being, and that's entirely a lie. Right after this video is done, right after I put it to render, I'm gonna go and dig out another mine shaft and another mine shaft and another mine shaft, because I'm a sucker at this point for this repetitive kind of diggy content. Plus, I mean, I will need a bunch of redstone and, you know, iron and that kind of stuff if I want to continue building what I want to build for this base. So I will basically go and grab more of that. However, for now, that will have to be it for today. Yeah, it's a little bit of a relaxation episode for me personally. I've not done as much as I usually do. But hey, look, the room is there, and it's kind of looking okay, and we'll get more and more of it after I get more acquainted with this base of operations, which, yes, this is a brand new base of operations, and I really hope that you guys are as excited for it as I am. However, for today, that's gonna be it. Thank you everybody so much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like, and do subscribe if you don't want to skip any more videos. For now, this has been SlackLizard, this has been Truly Bedrock, to be continued, have a good one, bye bye. I cannot... Oh, there we go. I synced up perfectly. Ta-da! I'm wearing my Lyarrah with my diamond armor. Can you do that? Checkmate. I forgot where I was going with this. To be continued. Bye-bye.